So once again, using the Honda Goldwing for this touring event. I don't know if there's a better machine for crunching miles on a motorcycle than this right here. So back on the road again. This year, going to hit one of my favorite stops. I've done it the past couple years. I enjoy it every time I go down there. We're headed down to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. We're going to hit up the Foothills Parkway. We might hit up the Smoky Mountain National Park. So, you know, that area, great riding, great things to do in that area, and I've come to enjoy it. So on this trip, I decided to pull the Bush Tech trailer. I do like pulling the trailer. It just gives you so many more options. It lets you bring more things. Naturally, lets you pick up things when you're touring and you see something you want to get, and then you're trying to figure out, well, I would like to purchase this, or I like to get that, but I'm not sure I'm going to get it back. If you are thinking about getting a trailer, the number one advantage to pulling the trailer is you get rid of that packing anxiety. You know, when you're doing a trip and you're on your motorcycle, what can I take? Will this be too much? Can I take the extra jacket? Can I take the few extra pairs of pants? Whatever it is, you don't worry about that when you're pulling the trailer because you got room. And so to me, the benefit is it just makes your trip a little bit more enjoyable if you're not worrying about how am I going to get it on the bike going or coming. And one more potential advantage, I don't know if this is real or just perceived in my mind, but it might be an advantage. Since you're longer, maybe you're more visible out on the road. Maybe you're more visible to other cars since, you know, you've got increased length. I don't know, maybe not, but potential, I'll call it a potential advantage. Well, when you're on a motorcycle trip, you got the good and you got the bad. Unfortunately, the bad can be traffic. So it is what it is, stuck in traffic. I don't know. I'm assuming it's rush hour. I don't know if there's an accident up there. So that's why you always got to build in extra time because, yeah. Hey everybody, well, a little bit over 200 miles into the trip. I don't know, maybe I've been on the bike about almost 4 hours. For today, I'm only going to do about another 30 miles. We were getting into Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Going to stop there for the evening, relax a little bit. Just get some rest and then hop on the bike first thing in the morning, take it the rest of the way into Tennessee.
Well, good morning, everybody. Day number 2 on our adventure. Today we are leaving out from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, roughly, the suburb of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on our way to Pigeon Forge. Had a pretty good sleep last night. I always have the mindset of starting early. I was going to get on the road at the latest by 7. It's already 8:15. I'm not even out of the room yet. I got to get some coffee. I'm just not an early morning person, just not super early. But about 500 miles today. We should be going through Virginia, West Virginia, I believe, into Kentucky, into Tennessee, if I got that right. I don't know. I just go where Waze tells me to go. So let's get some coffee and let's get on the bike and let's get out of here. All right, let's go.
So while I'm on this trip, it gives me an opportunity to share with you some of my thoughts about some of the new gear that I have for this riding season, 2024. Purchased it, been riding with it, this year. So I think I've ridden long enough that I can give some kind of, at least first impressions. What I want to talk about is the Indy Ridge boots. So I have 2 pairs of Indy Ridge boots right now on me. What I'm wearing is the night boots, which are the ones that are perforated, lets the air flow through. The good thing about the boot it's very comfortable. Really, out of the box is very comfortable. I would say it's probably the most comfortable boot. It is the most comfortable boot that I have ever worn as far as motorcycle boot. The construction seems to be fairly, of high standard on the boot. If there is one thing that I don't like about it, and it really, I think, falls right now to aesthetics, is on your left boot, where you have the toe shifter, that gets marred up pretty good. And I'll take a picture of it or maybe a video, and I'll show you what I mean. And now I've only been riding with these boots for 4 months, something like that. We're in July, so yeah, about 4 months I've been riding with these boots. So it is not like I've had these boots for years and years and years and years, and this is the wear and tear you see on where the toe shifter is. It just makes it ugly. Again, the functionality of the boot, so let's talk about that. If you're looking for function, stick with them. I don't plan on getting rid of them. But if you're the type of person that likes your boots to look nice, your riding boots to look nice, it does wear on that leather. Same thing, the other pair of boots that I have is the Comanche boots. Those are the waterproof boots. I do have those with me on this trip because I think there's a couple days where it's supposed to rain, so I brought those with me. Same thing with those. Comfort, great. 10 out of 10 as far as comfort. I like the looks of the boot. But where you have your toe shifter on the boot is really marred up and scuffed up. So again, I don't know if they want to add an extra piece of protected leather over that particular part of the boot like some manufacturers do. But again, it doesn't, as of right now, it doesn't affect the functionality. Ultimately, you're buying motorcycle boots to be comfortable and keep you safe. And I believe that they've accomplished that. All right, everybody, this is Craig from the future, a couple days ahead of what you're just watching right now. And I want to cut in and just talk a little bit more about my Indy Ridge Comanche boots. They are the waterproof boots, and had the chance to test them out here. We had a torrential downstorm in Pigeon Forge, so much so that there was flash flooding. It caused Dollywood amusement park to close down some roads. I actually got caught out in it, so I was in it. Had these Comanche boots on, and they were perfect. No issues whatsoever. Didn't get wet. Let me see if I can show them to you. If you can see them here, put them up here so you can see them there. Those are the Comanche waterproof boots. I like them, comfortable. They did the job, so I am glad I brought them along. So if you're wondering about their capabilities in the rain, no need to worry. They were fantastic. Okay, let's go back in time, back to the other clip.
All right, first gas stop of the day. Not much into it, not too far into it. I only got about 100 miles in. I didn't gas up last night before when I got to the hotel, so we'll get some gas now. So far, our ride's going good. Good weather, everything, no issues, no problems. So, all right, let's keep it moving.
Last gas stop before we get into the hotel, I had to stop at Buc-ee's, grab a few snacks. Well, late start for me today, my friends, but hey, it's noon, but I'm on vacation, so hey, I don't have to get up early. Why? All right, let's go. So not really sure if the weather's going to cooperate on the few days that I have here.
But I'm going to try to go do my favorite. I think it's my favorite ride in this area. Everybody has their favorites. If you come to this Smoky Mountain area, you know, you're going to hear people talk about the Blue Ridge Parkway. You're going to hear people talk about Foothills Parkway. Tail of the Dragon is not far from here. But what seems to be my favorite is the Smoky Mountain National Park. Just riding through there. It's to me, just relaxing, scenic. I don't know why it is, but it's my favorite ride. I do the other ones, well, except the Tail of the Dragon. I don't like doing that because people use that as a racetrack. So I stay clear of that. But as far as Smoky Mountain, Foothills Parkway, Chirahala, I do that as well. So there's some great riding around here, but just something to me, I like riding through the national parks. So in the Smoky Mountain National Park, I am going to do the Cades Cove loop. I've never done it before. I assume I'm on the right road. I'm just following the signs. But everyone says this is one of the areas you should do when ride when you're in this area. So hey, first time doing this loop. So let's take a look. Just riding around enjoying this beautiful scenery of this national park, doing what I believe is a loop. I don't know. I think I am. I follow the signs. I'll have to check the map later just to see if I am where I'm supposed to be. But this is just a beautiful area to be in. And it doesn't matter whether you're riding a motorcycle, whether you come camping, whether you come hiking. This is just a phenomenal area to explore. All right. I've finally found the Cades Cove Loop Road. So the sign said that this loop is 11 miles. And let's see what wildlife we see. See, I thought this Cades Cove Loop was just like a scenic ride for your motorcycle. And no one said it's like a national wildlife refuge. Oh, there's a bear out there. That's what it is. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a bear. Okay. Just stay over there. All right, I'm with you. Y'all can't see it. I'll try to zoom in on it. If I can. But there's a bear over there. It looks like a bear. Yeah, that's a bear. Okay. All right. So this is my last day in Pigeon Forge. So even though there's a threat of rain today, I got to get out and ride. So just be careful. And if I need to stop for a while because the rain's a little bit too much, then I'll do that. All right, let's get it together here. Pretty nice today. Only 79 degrees. That's like air conditioning. It's like air conditioned out here, especially what it was the last couple days in the 90s, 100 yesterday.
Hey everybody, Craig back out on the Goldwing, leaving out of the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. This makes the third year in a row that I've gone down and visited and ridden some of the nice roads over there. So I wanted to give you my take on it for this year's trip. It was good, really good. It always is. Just great roads to ride there. A little bit of downtime because of some of the rain that I encountered. It's probably the most rain I've encountered since I've been going down. So a good solid day of just torrential downpours. I did get out on the bike though. I got caught in it. Thank goodness my rain gear worked well. My boots worked well. Everything worked well. So what did we do on this trip? We did the Foothills Parkway. Again, a great road. I did the new section of it. It's not a particularly long road, but if you like the long sweepers, just the views, it's really nice. I think one of the stops that you should make if you're going to be riding is the Foothills Parkway. So also, what did we do? We did the Smoky Mountain National Park. We rode through there. Wow, well, this is kind of odd here. Looks like it's been there for a while. So we rode through the Smoky Mountain National Park. Always a great ride. Again, I think it's relaxing. It's enjoyable. Because of Foothills Parkway and the National Park when you ride through there, because you have motorcycles and vehicle traffic, it's a good, nice pace. It's not like Tail of the Dragon where you see people are trying to turn it into a racetrack. Something else I did this year was the first time I've done it. I didn't even realize they had it until I was watching another YouTuber's video. I believe it's called the Cades Cove Loop. And I didn't know what it was. If you watch the video, you'll see that I thought I was in it when I wasn't even in it. Once I got there, I realized what it was, and it's like a refuge area. Single lane road, loops around. Here's my take on that. It was nice to do it once. I wouldn't do it again. The reason I say I wouldn't do it again is even though you do see some wildlife, because you're in that single lane road, and it's 9 miles, with a minute that somebody stops to look and take pictures and everything like that, the whole thing gets backed up. It just took forever. It was hot. It was maybe that's another thing that added to it. It was in the 90s. It's hot. You're on this long loop, and when I say for a lot of it, you're just creeping along. I mean, literally just creeping along. After a while, I just got to the point where, I want to get out of here. How much longer does it have to go? So I did it. It was cool, but I wouldn't do it again. So let's talk about Gatlinburg. Visited Gatlinburg. Very touristy, just like Pigeon Forge. Parked the bike, got off, walked around, visited the Sugarlands Distillery. I tried some moonshine, and it just kind of hung out, people watched while I was there. There are a lot of attractions to go and do. I just have never done any. One day I will. One day I'll get some of these, I don't know, say roller coasters or again just attractions. I'll try one of them. Maybe I'll do a dinner show next year. Same thing goes for Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge, again, everyone, if you've been there, it's very touristy. Went over to the island, which is like, for you, those of you who've been there, outdoor kind of mall area. Ferris wheel, stuff for the kids to do. Well, again, a lot of attraction stuff. So, but you can go out there and just hang out. Good thing about the island, a lot of this stuff is you don't have to pay. Island, you just park and you just walk. There's no fee to park, and you can just hang out. So that's what I did one night, just hung out there. But again, I like the area. Food, I don't even know if I took any video. I don't think I did, but one of my favorite places to eat in Pigeon Forge is the Pottery House. Normally, I'll eat there at least twice when I go there. I have not tasted anything on the menu that wasn't great. You can't go wrong. If you need a food recommendation, and I don't have a food channel, but I will tell you, you cannot go wrong with the Pottery House. There is a bunch of places to eat there, a lot of original places, all your chain restaurants are there in Pigeon Forge and in Gatlinburg. So if you're just a chain restaurant person, you want to go to your Cracker Barrel and all the other chain places, there's more than enough of them. But I tend to try to go to places that are just down there and eat some of the food there. So that was definitely enjoyable. So that's it. Another check mark off my list for this year's trips. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. We'll probably do that next year. I enjoy it. I enjoy the trip down. I enjoy the riding. So if you are in the area, check it out. If you're wondering, him and hawing about, especially on a motorcycle, whether it's a good trip to take, it is 100% a great trip to take. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing and liking the video. And I hope everybody is enjoying their day. Get out, ride your motorcycles, and everybody have a blessed day.